Next, we take you to a ranch that's located in a scenic area near Chattanooga. Now, if you go there, they'll teach you how to ride a horse, and the horses may teach you some lessons in life. Here's Rob Wiles at the Tennessee Dude and Guest Ranch in Dunlap.
No fighting with the horses. Now remember, in the book of Jeremiah, Nebuchadnezzar sent his largest mounted army ever to conquer Israel because of their disobedience. Ready? Bryce, could you ask your horse to trot?
It's about horses here at the Tennessee Dude and Guest Ranch. Horses and the lessons they can teach us. Lessons right from the Bible, according to Tammy Young, who owns the Guest Ranch.
Kind of our whole motto is growing closer to God through horses. We have a Christian guest ranch and a private Christian school, but it's all very hardworking. It's the real thing. It's a working cattle and horse ranch. But there's about 200 scriptures in the Bible about horses, and we use those throughout the time that people are here, whether they're here for vacation. We have people that come from all over Europe and across the U.S. to learn about horses and God. And then we have kids that come from across the U.S. and from Central America to come and go to school here.
In fact, when you come to camp or school here, they have both. You don't waste any time getting to know about horses. You're assigned one right away, one that might match your personality. Brooke Carlisle's horse is named Spirit.
I'm always like happy. I'm never really like down and stuff, unless if I'm really tired and I'm like, But Spirit's not a very high-spirited horse, but it loves to canter and everything, and it will do what you say and everything, and I'm kind of like that too. I'm always happy, cheerful, and everything, so.
Students and guests work at the ranch. For instance, learning all about the business end of an animal.
Okay, so this right here, girls, this is a cow can't kick. This goes over her hips, just like this right here. So she can't kick. Now she can still move her legs around and walk, but she can't move her legs fast enough to kick us.
And learning about taking care of the animals you expect to work so hard for you.
You want to be turned out, boy?
Getting a horse turned out is hard work, especially on days when they don't want to be turned out, as Joseph Hurtley found out a while ago.
Yeah, we were on the trail. My girth was too loose, and my saddle slipped off.
So, how come you just didn't quit and go home after that?
'Cause, I mean, you get bucked off, you get right back on.
Which is a good lesson to remember when life rears up and tosses us. The day here is full of lessons like that about trust and taking on tough challenges.
This is very difficult with the saddle on and everything. Good boy. All right, now we're gonna not only teach him to lay down, but we're gonna teach him to, he's been taught how to let his rider mount up. And he'll get up, hopefully on command. This is a little bit harder with the rider on and with all the girth and strappings on. Good boy, let's give him a round of applause.
Campers like Brooke Carlisle get the point and appreciate the message.
I'm trying to get closer to God, and also they do that with horses, to get closer to God through horses. And I love that because I just love being around horses.
It helps, of course, that so many people like Natalie Hartman have a love affair with horses.
I've always just loved to bond with them, and they just make me feel good whenever I get to be around them.
Why do you think that is?
I'm not really sure. It's just one of God's amazing creatures, so I know they're here to help us through life.
Sweet home Tennessee, Lord, I'm coming home to you.
Life is a winding and sometimes bumpy trail, of course, and so the campers here don't just hang around the stable. They get out and ride across more than 1,000 acres of beautiful countryside with a chance to face a few challenges along the way. Challenges where a rider must trust his horse.
All right, add some legs, Shannon. Tap, tap, there you go. Good, give him a little more rein. Come on, Sonny, keep coming, right behind him. Come on, Sonny. There you go, lean back. Woo, good job.
Mainly the trail rides are a chance to think, reflect.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go water our horses, and then we'll take a break and have some lunch.
and then talk and study the Bible in a magnificent classroom.
So he's talking about our tongues, and then he comes down here and says we can make a horse go wherever we want by means of a small bit in his mouth. Okay, this is a little bit different version.
Just one of many stories about horses, yes, but really about people.
There's just so many things that we can learn about ourselves, about God, and about the world using the horses, which leads us into many, many other scriptures. But even if you're just using horses and it's not a Christian program, horses have been used for therapy and for development for many, many years in many ways. So we even have therapy that we do here with children who are deaf and can't speak, and then we have kids that come to the school that want to either be veterinarians, that want to work with the deaf children, want to go out into the mission field. So it just opens up a lot of doors for us.
Doors big enough for students, their horses, and their dreams. Each one valued at the Tennessee Dude and Guest Ranch in Dunlap.